Hello and welcome. This is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more Stellaris. So we're about to attack another one of our war goals. But before I do that, we did have this planet finish some buildings, and we can upgrade some things. So we might as well do that. Let's see how things are going over here. Pretty good. So I don't forget, I'm going to go ahead and build hydroponic farm over there. Okay. So let's continue with the war. And some of their fleet tried to intervene.
Situation log updated.
All right, so we want to come in and bombard this planet. Let's grab the fleet. Tell them to go into orbit. We have a couple ships pretty heavily damaged. And then go ahead and tell them to do limited support. And then we just need to land some ground forces. Either that or one of our allies. It doesn't really matter because it's not one of our objectives. Okay, so a new ruler has been elected. Okay. So this is our new ruler. He's about fleet expansion. So we get reduced ship cost, reduced ship upkeep, and ship build speed bonuses. Well, this is the guy I would have elected if I had a choice. Now the question is, did we lose any leaders? So if we go to the Empire screen and leaders, I believe we did not lose anybody. We had 2 sector governors and 2 normal governors. And scientist-wise, we should have had the 3 that work on our research and then 2 that are working the science vessels. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we had 3 admirals. Honestly, I didn't choose to have that many. Matter of fact, we've been having a bug where it keeps assigning this guy as admiral regardless of what I choose. I wonder if I just get rid of him. He's kind of old. If it will allow me now to put the guy... Yeah, okay, that's the guy I wanted to appoint. It was just this weird bug where it just kept... I would assign somebody different, and they would just keep assigning him for some reason. All right, so what I'm waiting for is I'm waiting for the spaceport construction and my Marines to finish, and then we'll go and try and take this world with what Marines we have. Now, it's possible, I wonder, over here...
Research complete.
We do have... Oh, we already have Marines here. I'm kind of curious, do we need to keep the Marines there? Or can we bring them up now? Because it might actually be unnecessary to get the other Marines. Oh, well, we'll keep them there for now. We're going to have to wait for the bombardment to happen anyway. Oh, we do have research. Okay, good. Border range and or naval capacity, and then we could do a couple of these special things. I like border range. And currently, we're working on some weapon systems that we're hoping to get in place here. So in 6 months, we'll be able to do that. I'm going to be building some new destroyers when this gets done, which is almost done.
Construction complete.
Okay, that's done. So let's click on test here. Go to the spaceport. Oh, I do want to go to the ship designer first, though. So, ship designer, go to our destroyer, and we have a lot of ship systems now that we can upgrade. So, first things first, let's put in the better fusion reactors. Now, weapons-wise, I don't think we really upgraded much of anything here. We do have these point defense systems, which are good at taking down missiles. We could put one of those in and replace that. with the point defense. Okay, that might not be a bad idea. We're going to lose a little bit of firepower, but we're going to be gaining, and hopefully other areas. So now that we have more power, we can upgrade the shields. Do we have better engines? No. Sensors? No. I think all this stuff is pretty much the same. We can also upgrade the armor. Out of curiosity, medium armor gives us 6 armor here, whereas before we had 2. This would be worth 4. So by doing this, we're tripling the armor. But if they were small, they'd be worth 3. So right now, we have 4 armor. Although it does say 10 here. But just removing that, we have 6 naturally. So if I do that, and then I do this, we should have more armor overall. And then we have more shields too, and we're right at our power number. Okay, so let's save that on up. And we'll be creating this guy with our space station here. We do have the destroyer assembly yards, so this should be quick and cheap. And we also have our current ruler. So we'll build 4 destroyers. And when the Marines are available...
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Alright, what are we getting going on here? So, construction there, and construction there. So let's go to test. See what we built on the surface. Okay, so it was mostly, I think, upgrades here. Which is one of the reasons why we have such an energy surplus right now. And over here was the hydroponic farm. Currently, we have population coming out here. Fine. Things are going pretty well, I would say, for the Empire. Currently, we are not working on anything in here, so you know what? We'll go ahead and just clear a blocker. Might as well do the same thing here. So what are some areas we want? We want this for a new colony, so let's clear that on out. All right. Running low on minerals, though. Bombardment's going pretty well. About halfway done. Maybe we'll even slow that down. So, come over here. Go with a little bit slower bombardment. We don't need quite that much being applied. Force being applied. There go our Marines. So, go on test. And embark. Then grab the transport fleet and have them come over and come into orbit. By the time they get here, I'm assuming that we'll be able to invade.
Construction complete.
All right.
Construction complete.
So we're clearing out the blockers. Might as well just go ahead with that. And what would be the next place we want to block? We'll do this. Okay.
Construction complete.
Make sure that our transport fleet... I don't want them to jump this way rather than the other way. So we'll have them jump to here.
Construction complete.
And then we'll tell them to go from there. We do have a hostile fleet. Alright. This would probably be another good blocker to get rid of. Alright. Transport fleet on its way. And I would say we're really darn close to finishing this war off. And you know what? I'm going to grab the science ship that's up there and can bring it down here as well. As a matter of fact, I'm going to bring it right into that system. You can hang out over there too. I have a lot of debris to pick up, and I'd like to pick that up as quickly as possible once the war is over. We're almost there.
Research complete.
All right. Let's come in here and tell them, now that it is, the fortifications are down, we might as well land armies. And research complete. So we've got our new weapon. So here we can do more point defense. We can do better hyperdrive. What does this do? Well, considering that that's one of the cheaper techs we can do, go ahead. And our destroyer fleet over here, we may want to redesign. We're currently building it. How many ships are done? 2. So what I'll do is I'll let the one that's working right now finish. But I'll get rid of these 2. Let that finish. When it's finished,
Construction complete.
go back to the ship designer. And we'll change its design around a little bit. We're going to get rid of the missile systems. And instead, we're going to replace them with these. Actually, you know what I'll do? Make the lasers. Take a look at this. So, these are closer in range. They don't do as much damage. So we'll grab the lasers for close in. And we'll grab Curiosity. The point defense only fits in small. Okay. We'll grab one of these. Oh, it will not fit in medium. So it has to be small. Alright, so never mind on that. We'll grab one of these, put it there. We'll grab these, put them there. Alright. And we want... Oh, power is a little bit too high. So, get rid of that. And then we'll go back to armor. Get a little bit more armor. There we go. Save that on up. We have a little bit more power than we need, but that's okay. And then we'll tell Test to build 2 destroyers. And then we'll have these 2 destroyers that are already built upgrade when they get the chance. Alright. I would say this war is about over. All we need to do is just land some troops, and we're good to go. Here they come. And our allies might already be landing troops. Looks like that might be the case. Yeah, there they are. Now, there's a lot of defensive troops, so this might actually lose. So, good that we're helping.
Construction complete.
There they go. Alright, we're helping. There we go. Now we have 87% of the war goal. So why don't I have my guys embark? And why don't we go with the 2 fleets over there? All right, now we're starting to run out on some of those debris, but we'll do our best to finish the war off soon. Right now, we can only offer a white piece because we don't have enough war score just yet. But we'll go and invade another planet. Honestly, we could actually invade one of these planets. What's their defenses like? Can't really tell at the moment. But if we were to invade one of those planets, probably be a little bit easier than the home planet. Matter of fact, why don't I tell my fleet to instead go over here, and we'll invade one of those planets. We always grab more Marines if we need them to. And don't have any debris there. You know what I might do? Might have my science ships. Not construction ship, science ship. Come in here, switch to a passive stance. And come in here and start getting these debris anyway. So, yeah, research project and... Oop. Research project. And I'm hoping that will be okay because we will have our own fleet there to protect, hopefully. Okay. So we're in the system. Oh, we missed space station. Either that or they built another one. Oh, why don't we go over there and blow it up? That might be enough. We'll just kind of have these guys hang back.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Guess the war hasn't been going on for a while.
Engaged.
Hopefully this is
Situation
actually enough right here. Actually, it looked like we lost war score.
Situation log updated.
Okay, we're at 96. Come in here to orbit. And
Construction complete.
do a heavier bombardment. Kind of sit in orbit. Okay, what do we got going? Got stuff building on test. All right. So far, so good. Oh, there's 100%. How do we do the actual thing here? Ah, there we go. Force demands. All right, so I actually could have gone with less, but we'll do it. Force demands. Our assumptions about the Testoran weakness may have been hasty. As a token of our new experience, we accept your demands. Best possible outcome. All right, so we liberated a planet, we've seeded a planet, and we vassalized what's left over. Okay. So, let's grab the other science vessel and have them come over here and research all this stuff. Project, 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 project. Keep doing that till you're all done. Do we have to actually survey this system? We'll say survey system in case we need to. All right. And then the other science ship, when they're done doing their pickup, I'll send them down. I forget where it was. It was probably in here and here that we need to pick up some stuff. All right. Well, that was a successful war. I guess we grab our transport fleets and we disband them because we don't need them anymore. So transport fleet number 1, band 3, and band 3. Okay. And our fleet needs to go repair. You need to upgrade. All right, good stuff. So, victory. And we already read that. Let's take a look at our Empire factions. I haven't looked at this in a while. Looks like there aren't any. And their contacts. We go to... Where do we have embassies? So we've got probably an embassy here and here. You want to know where our embassies are. You know, probably the easiest way of doing this is just going here. Alright, so we've got... These guys are probably the ones we don't need an embassy with anymore. Because they really do not like us. Alright, so let's call embassy. And then come back. And go to our contacts. And now we need our vassal. Which is... here. And right now... they are not big fans of us. We're going to improve that with an embassy. I don't know where we go to see much about our newly acquired vassal. Like how willing they are to rebel or anything like that. We just have the basic contact screen. We could also form a federation as per our technology, but I'd like to do that when we're prepared for a war up here, because that's our other rival, and we could use our federation to benefit us in that regard. In any case, I don't think I'm ready for that just yet. I have some ship repairs and upgrades to do, and there's also some other things I'd like to take advantage of. In the meantime, speaking of, my construction ships have not been doing anything for a while, and we have all of these energy credits. So let's come over here. Let's do the mining stations for now. You are going to come over here and build research stations. We'll continue with that until we get all the resources. All right.
Debris analyzed.
Debris analyzed. So we get some mass drivers and physics and engineering. Now, this is another empire that we got this from, so... Oh, speaking of which, we popped these guys out. How do they feel about us? So these are who? They would be the same race. As the other ones. Ah, okay, probably these guys. We liberated them, so they really love us. They have non-aggression pact. Let's talk to them. They really like us. We can't invite them to the alliance because... someone in our alliance would vote no. We cannot demand vassalization because distance. Okay. Well, these guys might not be around for too long. Wow, they have very differing ideals to the original empire that they broke off of. That's very interesting. So, those are the guys we broke off, and then the guys that we currently have as our vassals are these guys. who are spiritualists and collectivists, which is not what these guys are. It's very interesting. Even though they're the same race, they have very different ideals. Okay, well, I'm glad I did that, because that is a good thing as far as a learning experience of things that can happen.
Ships upgraded. Construction complete.
Okay. So right now, more a matter of just going through current empire, figuring out what to do from here. So, we're going to continue to expand our borders. And I'd say we have a number of habitable worlds. This would probably be a good candidate because it'd more than likely expand our borders in a way that we grab a strategic resource. So this would be, I think, a good place. So just make sure this planet is okay. It's got so-so resources. It doesn't have anything really bad about it. You have other candidates, though, and we don't have to necessarily settle for that guy, although that guy is probably the better strategic choice. So I think I'm going to go ahead and build on test in the spaceport another colony ship. Now we do have room for it because we have one planet that we can do, so we're going to go ahead with a colony ship. And the different population we can choose. We can choose our normal population or these other variants. We'll do that. Okay. Now, the one thing that we're currently researching is this, and I'm curious as to how that will change things. I wonder if we can colonize planets with robots. That'd be interesting. And what would they be able to colonize? Anything? All right, so right now it's just kind of a waiting game to... Oh, one thing we can do is we can go to the ship designer and redesign our corvettes. Right now they're using missile weapons. We don't want them to use missile weapons anymore, so we'll have them use these. Now, damage-wise, did that help? So 576 or 549. So that's actually a downgrade. But considering that the missiles would have been longer range, I just wish that you could mount these on a medium mount rather than a small mount. Hopefully we'll upgrade these sometime in the future. Alternatively, we could get rid of them altogether and do that. Kind of like that idea. And then we go to these systems. We replace those. Get rid of that. Maybe we put some deflectors in there. Can't quite fit those. Maybe the lighter deflectors? Nope. Well, that's kind of a bummer, but we can upgrade the armor, at the very least. Alright, so that's our new ship design. We do lose a little bit of firepower, but for some defensiveness. And for a frigate and a destroyer, I think it's a good idea to have that point defense ability as kind of a support ship. Okay. Continue. Once these guys are done repairing them, we'll send them over to get upgraded.
Debris analyzed.
And they are done repairing. So, go get upgraded. They're going to have to go over to one of my actual space stations to do that. Alright, debris analyzed. We continue to get mass drivers and physics and engineering. And our one science vessel here, over there, come in here. All right, they're going to do that. We might as well queue up the other debris while we're at it. So, which project? Project.
Debris analyzed.
And the other science ship, I had queued to survey the system. I kind of don't want them to do that now, but it'll be okay. All right, we got another debris analyzed. So that's just physics research. Okay. So it doesn't seem like they had a lot of tech that we haven't yet discovered. In any case, I think this is a good point to put a cut in the video. So we won our war. We have a new vassal. And there's also a new empire that has been created as a result of our war. And we have a lot of possibilities for the future. Continued expansion in this direction. And possibly a war up here. Once we've formed a federation, if we're the forming party, I believe we start as the president from what I've seen. And we could push a war and there would be no vote on it. We would just push that war and we could attack these guys and we'd have our allies help us. Whether we'd be ready for this war, I'm not sure. We could actually check that now. So these guys, they are equivalent to us. So might be a tough fight, but with 2 allies, maybe not. In any case, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. This is Mouse Gunner signing out.